Oh no. Ooh, yes! No!
Hello gentlemen and gentle ladies, my name is Sir Stanger, and today we're going to be looking over the past year of Team Fortress 2, what it looks like right now, and what I think that might mean for it in the future. Now, if you didn't know this already by now, I am a fairly optimistic guy. The vast majority of my videos are talking about, how hopeful I am for the future of TF2, or, how good things currently are, or will be very soon. And, that's just kind of how my channel's been for a very long time. That's the kind of general vibe that I try and give off a lot of the time. We have enough pessimism going on in the TF2 community for everyone right now, and I try and be a little bit different than that, just overall. And looking back on this past year, I don't really see any reason that I shouldn't be optimistic. I see all kinds of awesome community events. The community really came together for a lot of different charity events this year. Collectively, we were very impatient for the up-and-coming Jungle Inferno update. Lots of memes and stuff like that resulted from that. It was definitely a tense time in the TF2 community, but it was a fun time, and I think we all enjoyed ourselves quite a lot. And just overall, I feel like this year the TF2 community has been very, very active as a whole, without the game even being included as something to consider. Just the community itself has been very, very active right now. And then, of course, we had the Jungle Inferno update, we had the Halloween update, and Smithmas, which just dropped just a few days ago, before this video, ends up going up. It just dropped a couple days ago, and which I will admit surprised me. I wasn't exactly sure if we were going to be getting the Smithmas update this year, just because of how close it was starting to get up to the Christmas time, but they did it, and I think they did a pretty good job. They did basically what we've been asking for a very long time, which is just to take a bunch of our favorite stuff off the community workshop and throw it in the game, and that's what they did, and I'm super happy about it. We didn't get any new maps or anything like that, but I'm really not too bummed about that. That's, usually a bit more work, making sure those maps are glitch-free and stuff like that. So I understand why we couldn't get any of those, but overall, the cosmetics in this last little winter update were really good, and the taunts were excellent. I love the new spy taunt. My god, it's just excellent. I don't even have words. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself there. Sorry about the tangent. The Pyro Inferno update was really the big news this year. That's the thing we were all waiting on for a very long time. It had been over a year, well over a year, since we had our last major update. And the Pyro update came, or the Jungle Inferno update came. And, to some, it was a major disappointment, and to some, they really liked it. Now, personally, I enjoyed it quite a lot. Obviously, everyone knows that there were a few changes they made that I didn't like so much, but I feel like everybody had at least one thing they didn't like about this last update. And you know what they say, if you make a deal and nobody's happy, it's probably a good deal. So, I feel like overall they did a pretty good job with this, with the Jungle Inferno update. The maps were, relatively good. I liked the vast majority of them, but I've already made a video talking about what I think about the whole jungle update and what I think about all the spy changes and stuff like that. So I'm not going to dive any deeper into that, but overall, positive experience for the community, I'd say. Now, TF2 and its community stand at a fairly awkward position right now, where TF2 has, I wouldn't say fought its way back into the mainstream, but it's definitely, it's gained a little bit more relevance. Its recent update gained it a little bit more of a player base. Not a huge one, but the player base did spike there for quite a little while, so a lot more people are much more aware of TF2 now. We're getting, new players a little bit more often. I feel like I've seen new players a bit more frequently in games. That could just be me, though. And so, just overall, it just feels like TF2 is in kind of this weird spot where it's almost a bit of a rebirth, but not quite. We're kind of refining the game down into something that's a bit more consumable for a larger, more modern gaming audience, which is definitely scary, but I think that it's probably fairly necessary for this game to move forward and eventually, hopefully, become something bigger than it currently is. Now, the reason that I say that TF2 is in kind of this awkward time right now is because we're kind of caught at a crossroads where TF2 has now gained a bit of the audience back. The limelight is now on TF2 a little bit more, and everybody's just kind of waiting to see what it is that they do with it. The dev team has been much more active this year. They've been doing a great job patching bugs, working out this last update, making sure that it was working. They haven't really disappointed yet. I mean, on the whole, I couldn't really be happier with the job that they're currently doing. I wish the Jungle Inferno update could have come out sooner. Obviously, just if they could have worked faster, that would have been nice. But the work that they are putting out, for the most part, I really don't have too much of an issue with it. They've been doing a really good job. So what kind of everyone is waiting for is to see, is this the new standard? Are we going to be seeing a lot more activity on the game overall over time? Is this the one last hurrah for TF2? Is this the last time we're going to be seeing this much attention given to it? Or is this the new system? Are we just going to have the dev team is going to work on a really big update for a really long time? We're not going to get any information on it until it eventually drops, and then we just got to deal with it from there. Is that the new system? Nobody really knows, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like the game is in kind of this weird limbo state, because the community's holding its breath right now to see if this is a permanent fix, if we're going to have a very active dev team now, or if things are going to go right back to the way that they were, and it's really hard to say in its current state. This is one of those things that I really kind of wanted your guys' opinion on, though. Were you guys hoping for maybe smaller, more consistent updates for TF2 over time? Just, they put out stuff kind of like this last Smith update where they just kind of give us some cosmetics, maybe every once in a while throwing in a new map or something like that. Is that what you guys want multiple times a year? Do you guys want the one big Jungle Inferno update every year, or they just work on an update until it's done and then we just get it whenever that is? I kind of want to know your guys' opinion on that one, so definitely let me know down in the comments section. I'm very curious to kind of get a feel on what the rest of the community's thinking. I think I have an idea, but I kind of want to see it for myself. And real quick before we move on to what I foresee in the future, I just wanted to kind of touch base on what was personally going on with me this year. Just because, well, it is my channel, I only get so many opportunities to talk to you guys about this kind of stuff. This year has been big, to say the least. I recently got a different job after I got laid off after my old one. Very early on in this year, around February, I had to switch jobs. And that's fine. I messed up my schedule a little bit, made it so I didn't have the same upload schedule. But overall, this year, my YouTube channel has grown to 20,000 subscribers, which is something I could have never possibly dreamed. I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. This whole channel, everything that you guys have helped me to create, all the support you guys have given me, all of this is absolutely incredible. It's not at all what I intended when I first made this channel, and I really could not be more thankful. So I just want to let you guys know that going into 2018, you guys are my MVP. So thank you so much for tuning in, every week to watch the new videos and to comment on them and, give me constructive criticism. I want to know what you guys think. I want your guys' opinion on basically everything. And it's helped me become something I never thought that I would be, which I guess is an influential member in a community that is extremely near and dear to my heart. And, I don't have the words. I really don't. All right, enough getting sappy and getting sidetracked. Let's hop back into the topic. Now, looking forward, I personally don't feel like 2018 is going to be TF2's big year. I think that the dev team, I couldn't really tell you if they're working on the next big update or not. It's only just happened after this last big one. They very well might already be working on the next big update. But I do feel like they're going to be kind of sticking to this system of doing everything that they can, that they know of, that they can do to improve in the game, and all bundling it together in one big package and then shooting it out to us whenever they feel that it's ready, not necessarily by any specific deadline. So I don't really think the next big update is going to be coming out in 2018. I think 2019 might be something a bit more realistic to expect out of that one. And with those expectations, this is just going in purely based off of what the Jungle Inferno update took. I mean, that took forever to come out. And the last thing I want to do is get my hopes up for some big update to come out in 2018, when statistically that doesn't look entirely plausible. So if you're like me, if you think, if you're thinking logically, I would say do not anticipate any big updates coming out in 2018. That's not to say that we shouldn't expect any updates at all. I mean, obviously we have, Smithmas, and we have the Halloween event, always fun to look forward to, and those kind of things. I feel like we should be expecting those in 2018 at a bare minimum, but I feel like the next big update is probably not going to be landing in 2018. I would love to be proved wrong, and you know what, it would be great. I do not want to be right about this, but personally, I do not foresee 2018 being TF2's year. Now, personally, I feel like that's a really optimistic stance to be taking on the future for TF2, and some people might not think so, but I feel like if we know the dev team is working on some big project all the time, I feel like that's a lot better than knowing that the next small cosmetic update is around the corner all the time. Now, I say that because over these last several years, I feel like the community has gotten fatigued with these small cosmetic updates that have only added, you know, taunts and hats, and sometimes just one or the other. Like, sometimes we only get, like, one taunt and then, like, a bunch of hats, or something like that. And I personally would like to see these big updates become more regular. I don't feel like that's going to happen, but I do feel like that's probably going to become the norm, is these big updates are going to be what the TF2 team is going to be trying to push. And they're only going to really release them when they feel like they're done. So I feel like this is a very optimistic stance. I feel like the community is going in a good direction, and I'm very, very optimistic to see where TF2 goes in the future, especially 2018 is going to be a telling year to see if the community can be patient yet again to wait for another big update. I mean, it's down to the TF2 team to start, you know, dropping hints and getting us hyped, which of course is going to go off the rails, and you know, expectations are going to be overblown, just like they always are. But you know, it's the same old cycle that we're all used to, and I really wouldn't have it any other way. Now, in terms of any specific balance changes, it's really kind of hard to say. The TF2 team is really not known for changing or reverting weapons back to their old stats, or making any changes too soon after an update like this. I would like to see certain stats get returned to their old state. I know other people have other weapons that they want to have, you know, returned to their old state. Not everyone is happy with the balance changes in this last update, and that's just something that we're all going to have to come to terms with. Whether or not they decide to change them is going to be entirely on the TF2 team, and a little bit off of how much noise we make, but I think it's going to be mostly just entirely off of what they think, because that's what it's been in the past. And personally, I would like to see some balance changes, and obviously some new weapons for some of the other classes. We were somewhat promised a heavy update after the Pyro update at some point. We don't know if that's the immediate next update after the Pyro update. We don't know if it's just something they have in the works. Maybe it's just going to come as a small update at some point. They're just going to kind of just drop new heavy weapons on us. Who really knows? It's pretty hard to say. But I am looking forward to the next big update, which I do hope will bring more weapons with it to kind of help bring a little bit more variety to some of the other classes. Even if it's just heavy, I think that'd be fine. I think heavy needs it as well. But that's pretty much all of the predictions that I have for 2018. I know I was super general about it. I don't really have any specific predictions I think are going to come true, but I do challenge you guys. Feel free to go down in the comment section. Let me know what your TF2 predictions are for 2018, what you think is going to happen. You think I don't know, the loose cannon is going to finally one-shot people whether or not you double dog them? Do you think that the Righteous Bison is going to be a one-hit kill laser from now on? You know, I don't know. Just, you know, let me know what you think. Let me know what your crazy predictions are. I'd love to read them, and trust me, I do read all the comments. Now, I do apologize for not having an upload last week. I was so insanely busy with the holidays. I'm still insanely busy. I wish I could have done more this week, but unfortunately, this is all that I have time for. But do not fear, I have a lot of really good and I think really funny videos coming your guys' way very soon. I'm very, very excited about the next, I don't know, like 5 videos or so that I already have planned out, I'm already working on. And oh boy, I can't even tell you, I'm just so stoked. So definitely don't miss out on that. Feel free to, you know, subscribe if you're not, hit that notification bell if you want to make sure that you're here for those videos. I know that I have had some subscribers say that they're not getting notified when my videos hit their sub boxes. I mean, if it's not important to you, then that's fine, but it's important to me to make sure that I deliver on my promise of a video every week for you. So, you know, definitely if you want to know that I'm doing that, hit that little bell for me. So you can know when it is I'm shooting out a new video. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters who, oh my god, I probably would have died during the holiday season without you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. You have no idea how much it means to me and how much easier it makes my life just to be alive. Oh my god, I don't even have the words. Now, for the first time in a long time, I actually didn't receive any Steam item donations in between videos, but my pal Nuckshock did gift me a copy of Dishonored for PC, which I am very grateful for because I love that game. I never actually had a chance to finish it when I had it for Xbox, and I'm very much excited to have a chance to go and revisit that. So, Nuckshock, my dude, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, and oh yeah, everyone go check out Nuckshock's channel, by the way. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. He does like SFM animations and stuff. They're all hilarious. Definitely go check that out. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really hope to see you in the next video. And with that, let's keep the internet classy. I'll see you then. Hello, my name is Sir Stanger. Hello, my name is Sir Stanger. Hello, my name is Sir Stanger. Hello,
can I have the attention of the internet?
My name
for 1 second.
My name is Sir Stanger.